poem entitled A Reflection of Affection, Joy. We'll think of her efforts to give joy to everyone, inside a cold room from that smiling despite challenges, fears, and joys. Her face gracefully always love. Her love was heard with each word, felt in every hug. It is the very thing she wants to love. Deeds. Drawn to Jehovah, ceaselessly searching for the truth, she shared this treasure with everyone she knew. The closest family says she found Jehovah more than one. We've witnessed the radiance that light. That light is why she is not only in the constant women to whom she was wed, but Phyllis, the sister she sought and found because of the Linda leaves behind her brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, relatives, friends, and spiritual brothers and sisters who cherish her home.
Well, we appreciate everyone being here this afternoon. We first of all ask, why are we here? Before to remember our dear sister, Linda Prophet, and also to focus on something that she focused on throughout her life, and that was the worship of God. Linda was born in August 4th, 1950. She probably a more important date for her, as it is with all of Jehovah's people. She was baptized on June 29th, 1973. So Linda spent many loyal years of faithful service to Jehovah. And as you can see in the form there, the father and Linda her beautiful. So we think about here on this tomorrow in the same building. But yet here we are, a memorial all of us. But yet the simple answer is that we don't we lost a dear love. And since the Bible tells us that Jehovah God is the God of all covenants, it would be fitting that one of these great lawyers said that it would be fitting that we spend some time together, being comforted from him and also following his example, comforting one another. Our hearts need to be strengthened. And that's what we're going to get from Jehovah our God today. So really, grief is a natural, normal reaction to what we experience today. So much trauma in the world. How did they mourn? That is a key for us to understand why we're here today. Let's look at just a couple of examples in the Bible. And let's look first of all at Genesis 23. Here's a faithful, loyal servant of Jehovah like Linda. Genesis 23. And we'll note verse 2. It's talking about Jehovah's faithful servants, Abraham and Sarah. So Sarah died and Uriah is in Hebron, in the land of Canaan. And Abraham began to mourn and to weep over Sarah. That's how faithful servant of Jehovah responded to the death of one of his loyal ones, one of their loved. That his son Joseph had died. In verse Genesis 37, 34, and 35. It says, with that Jacob ripped his garments apart and sackcloth around his waist, mourned his son for many days. The sons and husbands kept trying to comfort him, refusing to take him, saying, I will go down to my grave, to grave, mourning my son. And his father continued weeping for him. That's how they were serving Jehovah was dealing with his grief as we are dealing with your love today. And now we think of the perfect example we all look to. These other examples, they were imperfect Christians, not Christians, but imperfect men. And so let's look to the example of Jesus. No man was greater than Jesus. No man, we would say, had remember that account. And Jesus rolled inside of him was the deep emotions he had from yet when he saw his Lazarus' sisters in the house, he saw them weep. He saw their loss. Jesus, Jesus, like Jesus, Jehovah our God, tender affection for those who are grieved. We saw that Jesus God, who's who was really Jehovah wants to come. Jesus did come on this occasion and others. Jehovah wants us to be comforted. We know that from the scriptures and from Brother Ron's prayer. He said we were going to encounter the scriptures. Psalm 147:3. Let's look at that. 143. Verse 3. Here it says of Jehovah our God, he heals the broken heart. He binds their wounds. this, when I read the scripture, it made me think about, when, if you ever been sick, had surgery, and you know, you're in the hospital feeling your worst, but the doctors come in, they bandage you up, maybe give you the surgery you needed, medication you needed to heal them. And how do you feel? Now you come out and you put aside surgery or sickness. Really, here's what the scripture says Jehovah wants to do for us. Heal us. Make us whole again. Jehovah really wants to get us back to bouncing around home like Linda used to. That's what our God do for us. So we want to allow Jehovah to comfort us.